All right, guys. Welcome back. How was the fall break?
Good.
Pretty
Very
Good.
busy.
Wow, one word.
Very relaxing.
Very relaxing.
Much needed. It was much needed.
I was gonna
for
say,
sure.
anybody gets to catch up on some sleep?
For sure. Every day, actually.
I did in the first few days, but I really got to kind of down the stretch. It was like my body was telling me, you better get ready, because you're not gonna get to catch up on any of this sleep once you come back. I was gonna say, anybody go anywhere?
I went to the lake on Thursday, and then I went to Keeneland on Saturday.
I went to Mississippi.
Mississippi. What were you doing down there, man?
My dad works there.
Really? Okay. What, were you just down there to visit him, or?
Yeah.
I got you. Awesome. Is there anything cool down there? Not much in Mississippi. No slack on Mississippi, but yeah, the one time I went down there was in the summer for like a mission trip, and it was like 105 degrees and just absolutely roasting in the church we were trying to build. So, what part of the lake did you go to?
I have no. It was my second time going to the lake, so I went with Jonathan Ramsey and them. And
Wow.
So they took me out there, and we went on a houseboat, and they like docked it on the shore, and we had a meal, and we hiked, and yeah,
Man, you guys turned it into a whole
we
event.
made a day out of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Made a
Yeah.
day out of it.
Anytime me and my mom and dad we go to the lake, we always try to make a day out of it.
Right.
Yeah, I got you. So Max, you said good. Anything you can elaborate on?
I went to Keeneland Friday with
So
the
you went to
family.
Keeneland
With the
too?
family, yeah.
So
It was fun. First time there, it was pretty good.
Your first time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's nice, yeah.
Like I can't like I mean I know Churchill Downs is where they got the Derby, but like Keeneland is just
It's
so
nice.
it's so pretty. It's a lot. I think it's a lot prettier than Churchill
The
Downs myself.
courtyard area is probably the best, but then the horses walked before the race.
Mm.
That was really nice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it all like stone?
Yeah, it's all stone.
I got you. Last one, Charity.
I went to the beach,
Which beach?
Holden Beach in North Carolina.
I got you. Did you go to the beach this summer too?
Yeah,
So you went to the beach in spring break, summer, and last week.
and I went in winter break last year.
Oh my goodness. So can we maybe say you like the beach a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Ariana, could you have stayed at the beach longer last spring break?
Yeah, I definitely could have.
I probably
I
could
would,
too.
yeah, I could do
no.
it for a while.
Oh yeah,
That's a
no.
good time.
That's the thing is I hadn't been to the beach in like 6 years, so no, I could totally get down with some more beach time.
That was
so.
a great time.
Oh yeah, that was a good time. Max, did you have a pretty good time?
I had a very good time.
Other than Bobby and me in basketball.
Yeah.
It's true. That's very true. Well, I was gonna say, I talked about you guys a little bit, and I know you mentioned your dad. How's the family doing? Like, how's John doing up in the Ville?
Yeah, he's good. He's almost done with one of his classes, and it's getting to be the busy season for UPS.
Oh
So-
gosh. Yeah, my dad could tell me all about that. So did he come down at all, or?
Yeah, he actually came yesterday to come see us. and
Okay.
went back this morning.
Gotcha, awesome. So did you actually get to see him this time?
I did.
He didn't just spend the whole time sleeping or away?
Yeah.
I got you. How about you, Ari?
Everything's good. You know, the busy time for the business was summertime due to the lake, so now it's slowing down, so they're relaxing more. They like the hot weather, so the cold weather really gets to them. So,
Oh, really?
you know, so yeah, they don't like the cold weather, but they're good.
Do they go anywhere, like when it gets
Uh,
cold?
we're planning to go to India this winter. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So.
We have an extra long Christmas break this year
Right.
too, so
Yeah.
hope you get to
2
enjoy
weeks
that.
or so. Yeah.
Say, Max, how about bro and sis?
Sam's good taking a gap year between going to PA school or med school.
Hmm.
And Josh is rushing at UK, so he's having fun now.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's having fun. And he's doing good. He came down for a wedding we had this weekend.
Who got married?
Connor Nelson, Caitlin Parks, I think.
Connor Nelson.
The Jimmy Nelson, like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Subways, yeah.
No, I
the
think-
Nelson clan.
Oh wow, he got married?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That was- yeah.
Ooh,
Weird.
Talk about
It's
feeling old.
Yeah.
Man, goodness.
Yeah, I know.
TJ, how was your dad doing down in Mississippi?
He was doing good. It was really peaceful down there where he lives. There's not a whole lot of people around, but he's got a field that he watches where the closest people have cows.
Yeah.
So he just sits up there and watches that for hours.
Wow.
So when he's down there alone, he doesn't have anything else to do.
Mhm.
So he just does that. But other than that, my brother wrecked his car.
Oh gosh.
He got a speeding ticket.
Did that just happen in the past week?
Mhm.
Wait, did he get the speeding ticket before he wrecked his car? Or did he wreck his
That-
car and as he was wrecking it, he went by a speedometer so fast?
No, the speeding ticket happened before the wreck,
Okay.
and he had to go to Danville to pay the ticket after duct taping his car back together to be able to drive down there.
Goodness. That would be very stressful. As we're here today again to discuss. I gotcha. Well, is he okay though?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, other than his car and his
Other than his
bank
car, he's
account
fine.
and his insurance and a lot of things in that situation stress me the heck out. Okay, awesome. Trying to think, is there anything else as far as fall break or family goes? Nothing. How about big one, grades? As I say, 9 weeks just ended. Ariana, I know me and you were discussing a little
Yeah.
bit right as we were getting kind of set up. What's worrying you a little bit?
Nothing like school-wise, my grades, you know, I've always had all A's, not to self-brag, but, I always had all A's and all that, so. The only thing that's stressing me out is probably college applications, you know, early action and all that's coming up, so I gotta get on that.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, we got a senior here, we got a freshman and a couple juniors, right? So I was gonna say, we got a little bit of a spread here, so that's something you guys are gonna get to really look forward to stressing out about next year.
Yeah, I already have the.
Oh, are you?
My parents make me visit colleges.
When I was just over there in the library, you're already getting ready for like the
Yeah,
SAT.
PSAT on
yeah, and all
Wednesday.
that, man. Yeah, you're already lining up for
I
everything.
know.
DJ, are you already looking at colleges?
Nope.
No, I don't
Yeah.
blame you. Freya, don't rush into that,
Don't rush
man.
it.
Charity, how about you?
Yeah, I'm just looking to go to SEC right now because I know that they have what I want,
Mm-hmm.
which is surgical tech.
Oh, yeah.
And most of their medical things there, they do well. Like most of them go on to be like what they go into do and stuff. So
I got you.
most of them pass.
And you'll save so much money.
Yeah.
I did the exact same thing. And I transferred DKU and it saved me so much money. I was so thankful that I did that. Awesome. I got you. So, any grades issues? As I say, I know that's
Just give me by.
okay. I was gonna say, I know overall I've had several of you guys. At least I've known you for a while or had you in class. But I know that, and traditionally you guys have been pretty strong students. Max, is there a class on
It was
particular?
chemistry. Chemistry was kind of hard. Chemistry's hard. I got by with an A, but it was a grind.
My parents can tell you, I struggled so much with
Chemistry is hard.
Oh yeah, and it's sad because it's got so much math in it, but it's like it's not the kind of math
It's
I
just
can.
memorizing all that stuff. It's so much. It's so confusing.
No, I got you, man. I completely understand. I was a fool. I took AP chemistry my junior year of high school after already struggling with regular chemistry. I was so mad at myself. I got you. Well, you guys said maybe not grades have been an issue. Has there been anything though pattern-wise you guys have noticed this past week as far as just maybe some things you started to notice have been stressing you out a little bit, or anything you're starting to be like, okay, this is becoming a little bit of a problem?
Well, we at my AP literature class we have Frankenstein to read, and I still haven't read the book, and the exam's on Thursday, so you know that's a little stress.
So you didn't read any of that over fall break?
No, so I'm probably gonna SparkNote it.
Gonna pull an old
I'm
essay.
gonna have to SparkNote it, but it should be fine.
I should say I've never done that before. Okay, well that's understandable stress. Is that a pattern you've noticed?
No, it's not a pattern. It's just senior year, a little bit of senioritis. I usually don't do this, but now it's been.
So you're
I
thinking
didn't
with
really feel
senioritis,
something, yeah.
this might become a pattern?
Hopefully not. Not in college for sure. I won't do that in college, but senior year maybe.
I got you. How about some of the other guys? Have you guys noticed any patterns maybe just this past week that you've been like,
Waiting for the grades to go in.
great?
Because a lot of the teachers were
Yeah.
getting to them during fall break because that time.
Well, yeah, we don't have
Stressful.
to post those till Thursday. I got you.
But a lot of them were putting them in for fall breakers. Every day log in,
Oh, yeah.
waiting to see if they put them in.
Waiting for the bomb to drop.
Waiting for the bomb.
That's why Daniel posted like 10 grades in one day.
I try to spread those out and do at least one or two at the most in a day, maybe one every other day. But yeah, gosh, that would be stressful.
Well, she did it because she was out of time. It was like Saturday or Sunday.
I got you. Well, yes, man. Sometimes that happens. We fall a little bit behind. I can believe it. Charity, how about you?
Not necessarily. I mean, the only thing that like kind of stresses me out is like the balance between work and school because I've got a job in the summer, and because I only get like an hour-ish before I have to go to work, so I get home at noon, so
I got you. You going in today? You said you normally go in, what, about 5 o'clock? Something like that.
5 o'clock to like 5:45, but one day this week I have to go in at 4.
Oh gosh, so you may have to rush a little bit.
Yeah.
There was a student who I knew when I was in school. They had to work at Baxter South, and they went to school with me at PC. They had to be there by 3:30, and I was like, they would almost get into a car crash every single day in our parking lot trying to rush out of there. So that kind of rushing to a
You can't
job.
get out of PC's parking lot. There's like 2 exits.
There's one exit.
Oh, do one.
I
There's
mean,
2.
there's two. There's
'Cause I
one.
remember we go to the Y after school.
Yeah.
We went for tennis. And I remember I just see the line just we'd be going up that hill and it's just
Oh, so speaking of
honking.
stress,
That's
bad stress.
that's stress.
Bad stress.
I mean, I think our parking lots can be a little bit stressful,
But
but
it
honestly-
clears out in at least 20 minutes. Everyone's gone.
No, and we have like a third of the number
Yeah.
of cars, so yeah, absolutely.
We have more exits too.
That's true, yeah, we got that back exit and that one, except
the
when
senior lot.
and the senior lot, except when the buses are blocking that one, but I'll
Still
get you.
back.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I wanted to mention this. Did you guys have any chance to work out or exercise this past week over fall break?
Just practice count.
Soccer?
Yes.
Absolutely, man, that's
So we
cardio.
had soccer practice
Okay.
for region. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just curious, did you notice being able to exert any energy like that? Maybe took a little stress levels off?
Yeah, and it felt a lot. We do it in the morning, so I feel like I had energy afterwards. I feel like
Really?
I wasn't tired after that.
I got you. TJ, did you have a chance to maybe work out or exercise any? I know you were down in Mississippi.
Me and a few friends went to the Alumni Center one time and worked out, and I went to Rocky Hollow a couple times.
I saw you at the Alumni Center that day. I don't know why I asked. I literally saw you. Although you guys were doing more talking than working out when I saw you, so, you know.
Well, that was after we had been through everything else.
Okay, that's fair. I got there at like 8 o'clock, so I don't blame you at all. I was ready to shut that place down. Okay, I got you. Well, I just wanted to preview real quick what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to pull up an agenda here. Yep. And so you guys can see we got technically 6 things written down. I know that's always flexible. You know, we're going to be kind of just hitting up some review, talking a little bit about your week, a little bit more, doing some brainstorming, working on some strategies. But again, this is really going to be directed by you guys. I never want you to think that I'm kind of leading you along like on a leash or yanking your teeth. I want this to be as natural and as smooth and as guided by you guys as possible. So what I thought we'd start with is, I know you guys have vocalized a little bit about stress. I wanted to give you a chance to maybe write it down, because I know some of you guys maybe haven't fully had a chance to really think about it or put it into words. And so I just wanted to pass out just a stress worksheet here, just so you can kind of have some time to work on this and put your thoughts on paper. So take your time, no rush. Just take a few minutes. Maybe pick out a spot that you felt like you were a little stressed on. Go back through those feelings, anxiety, stuff like that. And maybe even pick the most stressful thing you can think of from this past week. That might be something you have some pretty strong emotions with. you're having any issues kind of thinking about maybe the time you were stressed, I even put some symptoms up on the board. Just some things that maybe you can think about, like anytime you're feeling those, and maybe through that feeling, you can kind of connect yourself back to that moment that caused it. So if you need to, you're welcome to look up there. Those are some of our symptoms of stress we've kind of talked about. Thought instead of having to write all those up on the board, save time, we'll just have them posted. No rush. So Max, do you guys have to, you go to Southwestern tonight, don't you?
Yes, to play.
Thinking Mercer's gonna be pretty solid?
Yeah, we lost them last time, but we only lost them like on a penalty kick, so like it was really close.
Did you guys have Dylan then? Or not?
No, he was out.
Was he?
hurt.
Okay,
Hurt
I was
his
gonna say,
ankle.
that could help too, you know, having the goalie back. Trying to think, what round of regions is
This
this?
is the first round.
Oh,
so it's
so-
just like
okay, so you
district
guys-
runner-ups playing the district winners. And then tomorrow's the second day of games.
Hmm,
And then Wednesday is second round, Thursday the final.
Gotcha, okay, so
If
yeah.
it doesn't rain.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it,
I don't think it's
them.
supposed to until maybe the end of
Yeah.
this week, I
Yeah.
gotcha. And guys, I know we've already discussed a little bit about, you know, some of those stressors you felt this past week, so I really wanted to hammer in on kind of these last 2 points. What did you do about it, and what would you do differently in the future? And so I may just go around. I know, did I start with Charity last time? I think I did. I'll go back to TJ here. TJ, just, I know you talked a little bit about some stress. You didn't sound like you had a whole lot, but what was maybe something that that you did about it?
Well, what I normally do about it is I just go into my room and just try to decompress. I don't really talk to anybody. But what I need to do about it is just go outside my room and talk to people. I feel like that would really help.
So are you thinking maybe you kind of keep everything inside a little bit?
Yeah, probably.
Max, how about you, man? What did you maybe do about some of the stress you were feeling this week?
Well, should have planned my visits earlier in the year. Not wait till like the last couple months to do it this year.
Yeah.
And probably try harder in practice.
Yeah, I mean, that's honest, that's a fair assessment. I got you. Like whenever you say try harder in practice, are you thinking just maybe focus more in on the certain drills you're doing,
Yeah.
or condition yourself more?
And like the strategy they're going over, pay attention more when he's talking, not like zone out.
Hey, we all we're a little guilty
Yeah.
of that sometimes. I got you. All right, how about you, man?
I talked about the college application, so over this last week over fall break, I worked as hard as I could, you know, on these applications and essays, and try to reduce some of the stress I'm getting from it, because the college essay questions that they give you are very, you know, difficult, and they make you think.
Sure.
For example, one of them was, if you would to recreate Mount Rushmore again, which 4 people would you put on it, and where would you locate it? And you only get 500 words to write it. That's for UK's honors.
Yeah,
So, you know, that makes you think, you know, what to do.
that's some hardcore philosophy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Charge for 500.
Yeah.
So I've been brainstorming, and, you know, I think I did the right thing. Something I would do different in the future would maybe, you know, I guess get some feedback from other people and see what their ideas would be to help brainstorm and reduce my stress.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. So yeah, no, and that's great. I'm glad you're thinking of strategies like that. Some things you could do, absolutely, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Are strategies we can use to kind of help us cope a little bit with that. Sure.
Like balancing between work and school, I got a planner and I'm like trying to stay organized with that. Just trying to make time for everything and making sure that, you know, plans don't clash and stuff, so.
No, is that one of those deals where you get a planner and you use it every once in a while, or are you sticking with that?
No, I look at it every day, just make sure that I'm like
Okay.
going to work on time and I'm like,
Well, that's awesome, because a lot of people, they get a planner and then it just sits in a corner somewhere. So I've been there. Now, just real quick, I know Arlen did a great job of mentioning it. For my people who maybe have already gone and discussed maybe what they did about it, would there be anything you would do additionally maybe in the future, looking back? I know Max had said maybe practice a little bit harder. That might-
Study more.
Study more, could plan those trips a little bit out ahead of time.
Yeah.
TJ, you said maybe not bottling it up as much, because did you say that's maybe what you've been doing a little bit now?
Yeah, because where my brother wrecked his car, I just didn't really know how to deal with it, so I just kind of tried to decompress in my room.
I got you. Does he drive you anywhere? Or?
No,
No.
not really.
So, at least
Oh my God.
I guess at least that didn't affect like your transportation, but yeah, no, you still hate that, that's tough. And then Charity, is there anything maybe additionally you would do in the future if you kind of had thought out and had a few days or weeks to maybe plan this whole job and school situation, besides maybe getting a plan?
Probably just like make a schedule, like make a set time for every day.
Sure.
Cause I like put like what time I have to go to work and like things that I have to do on certain days or whatever. But like actually mapping out a day or something and try to like work around, like make a schedule for every day. But like every day can be different, you know?
I got you, sure. No, absolutely. Yeah, no, get more detail. Completely understand. All right, guys. Well, here's what I'd like you to do. I'm gonna let you guys kind of scoot desks, you know, or switch desks, however you like it. You'll let you partner up a little bit. And I just want you guys to maybe do some brainstorming. You've discussed maybe some things you do differently. Let's see if we can discuss and maybe think about some strategies for helping cope with stress, some stress management strategies. Just take a couple minutes, talk it out. And then I may have you guys kind of come up and put them on the board and we may talk about them a little bit. So if you want to partner up, I'll let you guys decide. I'll come around and collect your sheets.
Right. We just talk about it? or-
Yeah, you guys, how about this? You know what? That's a great idea. A little audible here. We'll flip the page over to the back. That's a great idea, Max. And you guys can kind of write down some of them. That way you don't have to remember them all from scratch. And if you need any help kind of jogging your memory, I don't care at all to maybe swing by. So.
Yeah, organizing like.
Well, now, you mentioned something about,
Oh, yes.
yeah, maybe talking with a friend. I think that's not a bad. Yeah, have somebody, you know, a confidant, somebody to kind of go to. Sure. I think Max mentioned something too a couple times about his being begins with a P and rhymes with troactive. There we go.
Oh.
My guy TJ, the vocab guy, being proactive.
Be proactive.
Yeah, maybe getting ahead of things, right?
Yeah.
Planning ahead of time. Sure.
Here.
What over here, guys? On you guys. Organize. No, that's what they're talking. Plan. I like that.
Relax.
Talk to peers, family, absolutely.
Go to
Like
nature.
make time for yourself.
Go to
Don't consider
nature.
yourself people
Make
from.
a plan.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Take another 30 seconds to a minute, guys. I don't wanna rush you. Also don't wanna like dominate over you, so do the whole chair side. Not much. Anything else you guys are thinking of?
Got a couple.
Got a couple. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I was gonna say, and that's the thing, you can personalize it. Just think even in the past about some strategies maybe that you've done.
Yoga.
Because I'll put it up here. It's not just about strategies you're thinking of now. It can even be strategies that you have had a chance to actually use in the past. Like Charity mentioned her agenda. Things like that. That's a big one.
Yoga.
If I was White Spot, do that one in a heartbeat.
Same sister did that in college. Her and all her friends did.
Yeah. And that's the thing, if there was an avenue to like get into it as an absolute beginner, I would love to, but I feel like all the classes for yoga out there are like second or third step in. I'm not there yet.
Get that.
Also not a lot of them.
What is it?
Also not a lot of them in this town.
No, you're absolutely right. Well, it looks like you guys are done. Could I get maybe one of you guys to come up and write a couple of these down? Maybe you come up. We'll get this group first. Stay finished first. So you can use whichever marker you want, man. We put them up there. Yep, right below small group strategies.
Reduce some stress.
And I may hear from you guys. You can give us some feedback on if you've used some of these or if you have some of these written down. Get Max's seat here. And You guys, a good list over there.
Gotta stay zen.
Apparently, you stay stressed, so you stay strategizing.
That's enough.
I like it. So while Arion's going up there, Charity, is there any of those maybe you have used before in the past, or you think might be good ideas?
I think just to like decompress, like relax, is
Sure.
a good one because you need to like let go of everything that stresses you out. Just find something that doesn't stress you out and do that like reoccurringly.
Absolutely. Anybody in here actually done yoga? I'm just curious. Done stretches?
Yeah.
You guys may be like me, not super flexible. I think it'd be great though if we could get into it. If there, like you said, if there was a place around here that was for absolute beginners who have no flexibility.
Not just ladies.
You just have to stretch it.
Now, Ario, that's interesting, man. Pet therapy. And have you guys ever? No, I like that. Have you guys ever heard of that?
I mean,
I've heard of service dogs.
Yeah, well, I mean, some people have service dogs for stress. Something we did at EKU, I kid you not, during finals week, they would bring in dogs into the library for us to just go over and like sit beside and pet.
Sam's,
They
Sam's first year at Miami, they had families that lived in the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
They have like kids and pets.
Really?
Yeah, and the dorms like help like them feel like at home, de-stress.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
interesting.
One of the professors will live there with their family.
Okay, that's awesome. Hang out with friends. How about eliminate stress? Now, I heard you guys saying something about, Charity, did you say making time for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about that?
It's a good idea.
You always need to have time to just.
About yourself.
A little bit of isolation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, I know you said it's not always good to ball things up, but do you think
You
it,
still need some alone time
yeah.
sometimes.
I mean, we all need space sometimes, I agree. And sometimes that can be just going out, like Saturday, I just went out and I just kicked a soccer ball literally around the PC soccer field for probably an hour. Because, you know, like, I had a lot of stress this past week, man. If I were to fill out one of these sheets, my week would have looked a little bit like that. I mean,
How come not our soccer field?
well, usually they keep it locked. PC never keeps theirs locked. But yeah, you gotta make time for yourself. But you also still need to have friends, make those connections. It's a balancing act. It really is. And so what I wanted to do with you guys now is you guys have given me some great ones. I love all of those. And actually, I want you to look what I'm passing out now. I want you to look and see if you see any crossover here. So I'll actually take these up now, and I will trade you. I may have that next slide kick over. Get you guys these. So these are some battle-tested strategies, and as you guys are looking over these, actually I've got a video that I can pull up for you guys, just to give you a little visual representation here. So I'll let that play. You can go ahead.
And stress management, and we focus on meditation, a healthy heart meditation. So I'm going to talk about meditation, but before I get into the meditation part, I want to talk about basic relaxation breathing. And this is so fundamental to relaxing, and relaxation is how you breathe. Fundamentally, we're talking about just breathing slower and deeper and through the stomach, through the belly. So if you can just practice focusing on your breath a little bit, making conscious your inhales and your exhales, and then breathing deeper and more slowly and more quietly and more rhythmically. This is the fundamentals of relaxation breathing. As you inhale, think of inhaling through your stomach. We tend to breathe through our chest shallowly or even through the throat area. But what you want to learn to do is what's called stomach breathing or life breathing. So when I inhale, my belly expands like a balloon. And when I exhale, my stomach contracts. So practice that, breathing in with the stomach and exhaling with the stomach. And on the exhale, you can go so far as to use your abdominal muscles and squeeze out the end of the exhale with your stomach muscles.
I know it can be kind of goofy. I completely understand. But the big thing here is that's something that literally I never even thought of, was literally controlling my breathing. Because Max, whenever you think of maybe some really stressful times in your life, how's your breathing normally during those times?
Fast.
And a lot of times people don't even realize that they start to see white lights in their eyes because they're breathing so fast they're not getting that oxygen to the brain.
Sweat.
Yeah, and Ariana, do you think if you're not getting a lot of oxygen to the brain, are you going to be able to process?
You won't concentrate.
No, you're not going to be able to concentrate, you're not going to be able to process. Breathing is huge. And so you don't even have to be standing up. This can even be something you're doing where you're just sitting down. And it just even could be 2 to 3 seconds of just, like you said, not trying to breathe through your nose or your throat or even your chest, but just a deep. So just real quick, if you guys don't care, just model it together, practice it together. So again, what I want you to do is inhale, hold for just 2 to 3 seconds, then exhale. You don't have to look at anybody. I know it's easy to make each other laugh, but just ready? And if you do that, if you take that time to just slowly relax your mind, let your breathing slow, let your heart rate slow, you can process things so much quicker. And actually, I don't know if you noticed, I'm going to give you guys another minute or two. Look over what I just passed out here. See if you see, especially near the bottom, anything that may connect with what we've been talking about. So what's something you noticed maybe you guys actually talked about up here? Is there anything that kind of jumps out to you that we've already connected to?
Prepare in time. Don't get prepare in advance.
I would say that's under healthy thinking or healthy actions, yeah.
Identifying your stressful situation.
Sure. Absolutely. Talk about it to someone. Kind of be proactive. Start to realize, okay, this is when I'm getting stressed out. I need to start doing something about this. Absolutely. Any others?
Set goals.
Set goals. Sure.
Yeah.
Organizing goes back to Charity's handbook.
Ask for help.
Absolutely goes back to TJ's talking about it with someone, maybe a friend or a family member. Sure. And then again, the big thing with this, I think, is if you need to remember, think of the 3 healthies. Healthy living comes back to diet, getting good sleep, eating right, healthy thinking. Don't worry about things you don't change, you can't change. And then, TJ, what's maybe something under healthy actions that you think stands out to you the most?
Well, just asking help from friends, teachers, professionals.
I don't know about you guys, but how about solving one problem at a time? Sometimes we try to be multitaskers, and I know myself. TJ, would you, maybe you are, would you say you are a multitasker?
Yeah, I do try to do that a lot, but it doesn't really help.
Well, I didn't know, some people can make that work for them. Me personally, I've never been strong at that. So, Max, how about you?
Avoid overschedule.
Avoid in your case,
I've had to cancel. Yeah.
in your case, it may be underscheduling.
No, like I scheduled to go visit a college
Mhm.
this Friday.
Yeah.
We have region. Watch us make it to. I had to be up there like Thursday night because we go on Friday.
Mhm.
We went in the region. I can't get up there till like 1 o'clock at night, so we just had to cancel it because watch us win the region or something like that,
Oh.
or make it to the finals. Like I
Mhm.
couldn't. It was like unrealistic.
Yeah, like the best
So I canceled,
scenario and the worst scenario.
Yeah, so I had to cancel
Mhm.
and I had to reschedule it.
How about deep breathing? Check out that down there, guys. Deep breathing. Lie down on a flat surface or sit comfortably in a chair. We've already practiced kind of in our chairs together. Could I maybe get somebody to model, maybe even just on this mat, just a couple times, kind of laying down?
I did.
I appreciate it, Ariana. And the big thing here is, man, Charity, I'll have you read this to him. As he kind of lies down, what's he going to be doing? It's under deep breathing.
With your arms by your side. Okay. Breathe in slowly through your nose for over 3 seconds, feeling your stomach rise and your chest expand.
So,
Breathe out slowly through your nose and or mouth over 3 seconds, feeling your stomach go down and your chest contract. Repeat until you feel relaxed and tension drain out of your body.
And sometimes it'll take a few tries. So if you don't care, give us just 2 or 3, all right? No stress, man. There we go. I held a good long breath there, man. Thank you. Talking about stress. God, I had to stress out about a concussion. And so that's the thing. I love how he took time. He looked like over 3 seconds on that last one. Sometimes you just gotta let that breath settle.
I feel relaxed, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes it's gonna take more than that. You know, sometimes just breathing isn't gonna be enough. But it's the little things you can do at any time. Sometimes that'll help you get through some of the most stressful times. And so as we kind of wrap up, guys, before I hit you with these feedback forms, I may go around and see, is there anything maybe you guys can think about from like a feedback perspective? I'm going to give you a minute, if you don't care, to maybe talk with, and actually, you know what, we've been sitting down a lot. If you don't care, let's maybe stand up and switch partners. That way, I know we had already Charity and TJ and Max, switch partners, and maybe talk a little bit about something you could do maybe as a takeaway. So you guys can kind of, I'll give you a minute to think about that, and then I'll go back to each group. Kind of our 2 major takeaways. I forgot how to draw
Stay
stuff.
relaxed. Think over.
Gotta time yourself.
Do it over schedule.
It says take a break.
That's true. I do need breaks.
Don't overschedule yourself.
Very true.
Just eliminate.
Pick the one most applicable maybe to you guys, to the group. Take another 10 or so seconds, and then we'll kind of come back up here and we'll have a spokesperson for each. Let us know.
One step. All right.
You guys look like you're ready. Charity or TJ, which one would like to maybe let us know?
I think taking breaks from your daily stress is really big. So,
And do you think that maybe could be something you could do in your life? Something you could apply?
yeah.
Like I know you have to balance work and you have to balance school. When do you think maybe you could take those breaks?
Like maybe in the morning, even,
Mhm.
like waking up a little bit earlier and trying to get my day started a little bit.
Sure. Giving yourself some time, some me time. I gotcha. Yeah, because I know with you, unless you take a lunch break or a dinner break for a job, you don't really get much of a break there. How about over here? Something you guys could take with you.
Solving problems one at a time. You know?
So solving problems one at a time.
If you try to solve things at multiple times, you'll get overwhelmed and even more stressed. So
Absolutely.
taking time to breaking it down one by one, it'll help you out in the long run.
Absolutely. Solving problems one at a time. Not trying to multitask if we're not multitaskers. Absolutely. Well, guys, I appreciate it. I want you to be thinking about this. Next time, maybe come back, have some ideas, have some reports on how we did, maybe whether some of these strategies were effective. And so I'll let you guys kind of pop back down if you want to, just to finish up our feedback forms. And so, as always, we got the stress management at the top. And then I'll let you guys kind of give me some of that feedback. Yeah, you may need this.
Yeah, I might do that.
Give me some feedback all the way through.
Group or top or like?
You know,
Is it small group?
honestly, if you want to put just your first name like usual, that'd be great. I always get a little gun shy when it comes to names on forums, just because it's always a confidentiality thing. So I always take a few seconds to make sure I'm giving you the right answer on that. Because again, only me and my teacher will really get to see this. So there is confidentiality here. And I'm glad you guys feel comfortable in talking with me and asking me about that kind of stuff. It means a lot. It helps when I know most of you guys pretty well. once you guys get these turned in, you are free to head out. So, again, I never want you guys to always stay here and make the last person to get done feel like they need to rush. That's always how I felt whenever all the class be waiting on me to get done. Make sure you hit Spark Notes tonight, Ariana. Don't put that off anymore, man. I know it's Spark Notes, but jump on that early. Thank you. You're free to go. You can keep that sheet. Enjoy your day off. You said you didn't have to go into work today, did you? Awesome. It's gonna be a pretty day. Make sure you get out and enjoy that. We go over and support the guys, right? Over at Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you take care of Mercy? It's gonna be
Yeah.
cold. Especially as your all's getting pretty late. You got anything going on today, TJ? No? You gonna make it over to the game?
Maybe.
With Max right here, you're not gonna say no either way. Man, I hope whatever ends up happening, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, man. And Max, good luck tonight, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, TJ. See you, sir. It's part of notes. Crush Mercer tonight, man.
You want those paper too?
You actually can keep that. Yeah, absolutely. Those are some good strategies for you guys to keep.